driving up and back and forth in my travels to come down with the police and stuff, I'd always wondered about that area. So, I mean, from especially the area from Tremonton up probably to Boise or something, you know. And actually beyond that, because if you get up to near Baker City, there's about 10 miles in there that's really kind of windy and stuff, and there's old abandoned things off there, and you can get side roads you can get into, and you know, like, you wouldn't find anybody unless you were really looking for it. Once the police released the information, and I found out about the rental car, and the actual mileage on the rental car was 400 miles, and I found out about Michael being missing from the 4th of December to the 12th of December, and that he had salvaged the car. It breaks down in Baker City, so you have it towed 100 miles to Pendleton to be salvaged. And the difference is the salvage yard in Pendleton sells the parts and then they crush the car and destroy it completely. The tow truck driver said there wasn't much wrong with the car. And the picture we have of the car, I don't know when that was taken, but that doesn't show much wrong with that car. So it was probably repairable. He wanted it salvaged. He found out that he got rid of the car, that he had a car that he'd gotten rid of, and they tracked it down to the salvage yard and they hadn't destroyed it. Average dogs went straight to that car. To me, that's the first clue we've had of where Susan may have been, or, you know, first concrete piece of evidence that pointed anywhere besides she disappeared from her house. They were limited. They were two guys in the car in the middle of the winter looking for a place to get rid of a body, you know. It's just, how can it not be solved? Pendleton to Tremonton. Still a big haystack, but a whole lot better. And I'd always felt that area needed to be searched anyway. So that's and it's also north, not south. So we put up the flyer, and there's enough information on here, and also on our website that it leads them to let them know that there's a reason we're looking at this area, and there's a reason people should be looking there. Likely he could have parked the rental car at a rest area and took off with his brother in his car, which means, and that would have been like 4 or 5 in the morning. So the first person to the rest area to clean it up and get it ready for the day opens it up and sees a car parked there with nobody there. And they come back later and it's gone. At the time it would have meant nothing, but now it means a whole lot. So I'm thinking, you know, if we get this down here, and I wanted to come down and talk to all the people, get the word spread along the corridor, we're going to get thousands of people looking at this and thinking about it. 50 people? Okay, yeah, maybe you're not going to find it. One for me by myself? Yeah, I'm not going to. Unless the Lord smiles on me and tells me go here, you know, I'm not going to stumble on it. They suspended their active investigation because there's no place else to look. But now we have a place to look. And I've talked to all the police departments all the way down. Basically, I've talked to the Oregon State Police, the Idaho State Police, and Utah, of course, knows about it quite well. And I've talked to sheriffs, as many as I could get in contact with. I've talked to some church members along the way. Anything I could do to try and get the people thinking and looking. But we have teams with cadaver dogs available, willing to work for free, and we have a private investigator we found in Baker City. It's going to help. And we have the private investigators who are working with me right now who are offering their services for free. And all people want this solved.
Down in Salt Lake, there were some random searches that were formed by private individuals. You kind of hoping that happens up in this neck of the woods?
Oh, absolutely. I'm sure there will be. The reason they went to Baker City where the car broke down, they found a picture on Josh's camera, and it's part of what they released, of a piece of road up in Baker City. And it's right approximately where that car broke down, supposedly broke down. Well, what if he, instead of going west up 84, what if he took 15 up to Pocatello? There's as many places on that side of the mountains as there are on this side to stash something. And if he drove his rental car up that way, put her somewhere on that side, drove over, say, Boise, parked his car in Boise or Ontario or something, a rental car, and then took Michael's car up there for a while so the miles work out, just and took a picture so the police would be looking up there when she's actually down closer here. But still, the likelihood, the fact that the car was up that way and he activated his phone in Tremonton probably tells us it was north. And the fact that he had the picture up there tells us probably north along 84 somewhere. The police have already looked south all over the place. It kind of focuses it up there, and that's a good thing. I mean, especially when we got the people involved now, people who know the area on both sides of the mountains and up the valleys and stuff. He was limited. He had two people trying to hide something in two cars, and we got truckers going up and down there. We got farmers that know their areas.